Oh man, I'm ugly as fuck.
I don't look too good either.
I thought you fell on something.
No.
I assume I'm lying. Yeah, I am lying. What's up, you weirdos and knuckleheads?
Hey y'all, it's Zyking.
It's me, Steven. Man, I got a big face.
Well, you're sitting close to the camera.
Um,
And as they say, camera has some stuff on.
we got an update. I'm sorry we've been MIA, but dealing with things. Those, how do I say this? Those have known. I can't even speak today. God damn it!
For those who have known that he had a 2018 Renegade.
No, 17 Jeep Renegade. Today I traded it in for a 2014 Chrysler Town and Country. The reason I did this is because my Jeep was having powertrain related issues. It could cost $5, it could cost $2,000, I don't know, and I lately my luck with cars, especially Chrysler, don't judge, haven't been the greatest, and so I wanted to get out of it for quite some time. I've been mainly looking at vans because they're cool, you know. But I haven't settled on a car up until now. Um, it is a 2014 Chrysler Town and Country Touring L for luxury. It has a sunroof, has
You name it, it has it.
pretty much as if it was a limited. Basically, it is a limited because it has everything. Um, it's red. Seth and my friend named her. Yes, it's a girl. Red Devil because it's red. Those who have seen my Facebook on the Town and Country or the Chrysler Town and Country group know that I had that yesterday I went and saw this Town and Country. I signed papers. Today we finished the deal. They cut me a check for over 800 and something dollars.
Smackers.
Yep. And now the big thing is, yes, why did I go from a 2017 to 2014? Well, Chrysler never made the Town and Country tree. I want to say up until 2016, and there was no way in hell I was going to pay 12 grand for a car that has, because I went to a dealership, a Chrysler dealership. It was in my favorite city. Um, for those who know Farmington Hills or who have lived in Michigan, know, you know. So I went to the Chrysler dealership. I'm not going to give any names. They had a 2016 Chrysler Town and Country. It was black/blue. It was not a Touring L. It was just a Touring, but it did have the DVD player. It did have it didn't have the sunroof, which is only available on the L or the limited, you know. But it had a dent in the bumper, and it had a crack on the mirror on the driver's side door. So that was like a turn down. Plus, I would have to finance the difference, and I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to attempt to finance for a car. No, not going to happen. Um, So I
In
looked
other
at other.
words, he didn't want another bill on him.
Exactly. Um,
He's trying to save money, not spend it.
exactly. And I'll tell you more about how I'm trying to budget more.
He's trying to downsize all his
Exactly.
bills down to like instead of having 10 or 20 bills, he's trying to boil it down to like
Exactly.
a couple handfuls.
Yeah. I switched cable and internet provider. I'll tell you more on that after I'm done with this. So back to the whole town and country van saga, because it seems like anytime I get a van, something bad happens. This would be
Case in
my third
point,
van that I've owned. I've owned a Dodge Grand Caravan. I've owned a Town and Country, and this is my third Town and Country. My sixth Chrysler, I guess. Yeah.
Smiley, Rennie, uh, your Quicksilver,
Cool Licks.
your Quicksilver.
Huh?
Didn't you have a silver van?
No, it was the same color as this one. But
Anyway,
my Town and Country tree was more brighter on the red. The van I got now is more on the darker side. It's more of a cherry flavored. Sorry. So yeah, I looked at a few vans and I knew I had to get out of, and McAfee's trying to bug me. Yeah, I know it's expired. Fuck off. Okay.
again, we are unscripted,
Yeah.
unfiltered.
So I've been trying to get out of the Jeep for quite some time. Yes, it was a good Jeep. I was gonna go with a 2003 Toyota 4Runner due to their reliability and 4x4 and all of that. Yeah, there are things that the Jeep had I will miss, and one being the 4x4. I'm not gonna lie. I am not lying on that one. But sometimes you gotta give up certain things, you know?
For certain things.
Yep. So I ended up with a 2014 Chrysler Town and Country. So now for the bill cutting, as I like to call, I went with Spectrum Internet and Cable. The reason is I did this because a lot of you know that I have had one thing or one service provider for internet and one service provider for TV. Well, that got annoying because I'm having to pay two separate companies. That's not gonna
That's not going to fly if you're trying to downsize your bills.
exactly. So what I did is I went to Spectrum and I said I need an internet and TV. What can you blah blah blah? And they said, well, we can give you so and so, and I said deal. So initially my bill was going to be $212. However, for those who know the ACP or the Affordable Connectivity Program, my bill is now $152. Yeah. So if you have Comcast or Spectrum or WoW, I don't know if it will work with AT&T or not, but you can try. I do not know. But if you have Comcast, Spectrum, or WoW, or Cox, because I think, yeah, I'll laugh it up. Cox Cable. Um, I believe they have the ACP. I don't know, but you know, for
And it's
those,
very easy to sign up for the
yeah,
ACP.
and it takes effect that same day, literally.
The moment you sign up, you get a approved letter on your on the email that you sign up with.
After you have been approved, you go to your cable provider. Now,
Or
this
whatever
will,
provider you have.
yeah, this will only work with internet. It won't work with TV. The whole idea of ACP, affordable connectivity, is because you have internet. It's to keep you connected. That's the whole idea. So,
Much like the SNAP program is for food. And if you are involved in like food banking, I would suggest stocking up on food
yes.
because there is a big food shortage in the stores.
Yes. And
I
things have been expensive as hell.
I myself am involved in Gleaners and Forgotten Harvest. For those who don't know what their cards look like, they look like this.
I have two friends that go out and do food banking. Him and someone else. I'm not going to give you their name. But they're kind of on SSI and food stamps, and they're not going to pay high food prices. Hell, I wouldn't. And I have a job, but I live paycheck to paycheck.
Which is kind of like
Again, that's why I'm not going to finance a damn car and shit.
And when you're living from paycheck to paycheck, you're kind of like on a very tight income.
Exactly.
Now, if you were to have like won the lottery, it wouldn't be it would money would be no issue.
If I won the lottery, I'm gonna be honest. I would not be in Michigan. I would not tell anybody I won.
I hope you keep some of your friends informed and not in mind.
They said not to. Did you close that door? Oh. Yeah, it's raining in where we are.
At least to spread the love.
What?
At least to spread some of the love around. If you did win.
Oh, yeah. But if I win, I'm gonna move my happy ass to my other favorite state, but besides Ohio, and that's Florida.
Because it's better for people with arthritis.
Oh no,
and plus there's a mass minority down there.
No, I will retire. I will say I'm retiring. Most likely, if I win the lottery, I'm gonna sell my van and get something cool as fuck.
Yeah, he's gonna go with Hummer, guys. He's gonna go with the Hummer.
No. Oh, hell no. A matter of fact, where I got my van, they had.
And I'm not talking about the H2s, H3s, H4s. I'm talking about the real one, the military version.
Why do I go Hummer? I hate GM. What the fuck?
I'm joking. You go with the military version of whatever.
I would go with a Tesla.
I don't think the military has a Tesla yet.
Who said anything about?
You'd like military grade, don't you?
Not for a car. Although that would be cool. Kind of like Fast and the Furious.
There you go.
But yeah, I did see Fast 10. It wasn't that good. I'm gonna be real honest. But
he wanted to sneak out of there.
Yeah.
If he wasn't under such watchful eye.
No, I can sneak out easily. Trust me, I've done it many times. People didn't know I ran to Ohio until the next day. Come on. I waited till my mom was in the crap or the crap in the bathroom, and I just left.
Yeah, you got yourself lost.
No, I knew where I was.
Not in Toledo.
No, that was in downtown Toledo. But yeah, that. So I'm downsizing. You know, I have the 1 gig. Also, if you get the ACP with Spectrum, you can have the 1 gig. It's normally $130 with no promos. It'll go down to 99, but with promos, I believe it's like 79. It's now $44. Yeah, talk about cheap, man. But yeah. I also switched my house phone to VoIPly, which I'm not too thrilled with. I'm gonna be honest. The number I have, I can't port it over to Spectrum because that's what I was gonna do, and I figured I couldn't because that number first came from Magic Jack. So
But eventually he'll get it ported over to some company.
yeah, it's
And then when he ports it over to the right combinations of companies, it'll probably port over to the company that he really wants it to be ported
well,
over
I
to.
wanted it to be through Spectrum, but, you know. But yeah, because if I did, the house phone would be $19. So that'll bring my bill from 152 plus 19. I don't know the math. I hate math, but who cares? But
Yeah, he does not like math.
I'm also gonna bring up the calendar. Oh, wow. Excuse me. They changed it. I hate change. I'm using Windows 11, and I'm still trying to get used to it because my main computer at home is still on Windows 10. I'm trying to get that computer replaced because it's a 7th gen, and the only way to install Windows 10 officially, or not Windows 10, god damn it, man,
11
Windows 11 is if you have an 8th gen, which
or
my
better.
HP Envy X360 is an 8th gen i5, so, and it's a touchscreen, so, but yeah. I'm bored. Yeah, I was trying to get my Sirius XM switch transferred from the Jeep over to the van, and apparently they were closed. I was like, fuck. Yeah. Oops. So first thing tomorrow, I'm gonna have to get that done. Hopefully.
Because he's missing his favorite channels.
Well, I only have one really favorite one is Ozzy's Boneyard.
Which is one
I'm
of his
having,
favorite heavy metal stations.
and I'm having to listen to over-the-air garbage and shit that has too many goddamn commercials and shit. And I only pay $10 a month for Sirius XM, so.
Sad that ACP can't be applied to that either.
Wow. That's mainly for
I know.
internet or cell phone or whatever, you know. But yeah, I love Sirius XM. I've had it on almost every goddamn car I have owned. Yeah. How do you like them frogs or apples or whatever? I'm trying to make this stream go for 30 minutes. I'm already running out of shit to talk about. Um, the Tigers, the Tigers won finally.
Yeah, they were facing the Nationals today.
I don't know what else to start talking about. I really don't. Oh, I want to see some. They're still selling me the iPhone 12. What the hell? Okay. Hmm, nice. Okay. I would have to pay my phone bill in order to do this, but I want to see who has it because I don't want to have to. Oh, okay, so it's available. It's okay.
Yeah, one place I can't go.
I'm. I know that. I might wait till I get paid again to do that. The reason is I don't want to end up. First of all, I have to pay my phone bill completely off.
How much you owe?
Um, got gas over or something?
No.
My phone bill finally went down to like 100 no, I don't even know what the fuck. See, I'm cutting things. You know, I'm trying to cut down on things. I
And
hate these retarded ass shit, man. Nope, I'm not changing my plan. I like who I have. Go suck a dick. Now watch, is gonna detect that I'm on a different Wi-Fi, so I'm gonna have to verify who I am. Didn't I call in on that one? Excuse me. I had Dr. Pecker. I love Dr. Pecker. Yep, so if I paid it off now, it'd be like $114.56. This is due from the last cycle. Oh, okay, so I can pay the I think I owe them $93, which I can pay at any time. No, I don't do Protection 360. Go suck a dick. I'm gonna need a new fucking. I cannot speak today. A new okay, so I owe $96.82. So, yeah. I'm gonna end up needing a new case because I've had this case for the iPhone 12, 13. I'm not gonna do it for the 14. So, for those who don't know, I've been chasing after the iPhone 14 for quite some time now, and I finally have the funds. And finally, now that I have the funds, they have the fucking phone. Well, before I didn't have the funds,
but they had the phone.
Yeah, and then when I had the funds, they didn't have the fucking phone. So, and I'd rather go out to. If you guys live in Michigan, I go to the mall called Somerset Collection. It's in Troy. It's a really nice mall. Really big. Yeah. Good over there? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's big. It's nice. I'd rather go there than Novi Mall. But that's just me. So, yeah.
So, what do they really name your plan as?
Well, they want me to switch to Go 5G Plus, but I'm keeping the plan that I have.
Which is the max?
Yeah. I've had T-Mobile since 2016. So, but I've had T-Mobile on and off. So, but if I had stuck with T-Mobile from 2016 up until now, I would have how long? This is where I hate math. 7 years. That's crazy. And next year, not only will I have to renew my tags on my vehicle, I will have to renew my driver's license. It's been 4 years already. My wife just got a new car, a 2011 Ford Explorer XLT edition. What do you do? I hate Ford. She just got her driver's license. So
What?
I thought you knew that.
She finally got the big piece of plastic.
Yeah,
Wow.
I thought you knew that.
You may have said something, but it slipped my mind. I was like,
I think I told
hey.
you guys she had her temp a license that she was waiting on the sneaky retard. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure if she were to ask you to help her with maintenance on it, you
Oh, yeah.
step in really nice and easily and do
Yeah.
it.
Yep. Yep. Her car, I believe, has the 4.0. I believe. I don't know. I do not know.
You can input it on Carfax.
Yeah, but I don't think I have the VIN number. 2 viewers. Hi, viewers. Oh, hi. Oh, thank you. I had no idea you guys you had messaged. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't have her VIN number or her plate because it's all on the other computer. I try not to store things on my computers. I have a central server.
That I kind of had a hand in building. I I was involved. I was involved for in the process of building a server for a while.
Yeah. My first server came from a good friend of mine. He's in Ohio. So, and that server has been going strong since the day I got it. It's a Dell Power Edge something something. I don't know. So my second server is
It has an
a
auto battery backup inside.
no,
The Dell?
no. I'm going to put a APC server grade battery backup in the server rack or server stacker or whatever. Those who have been in IT, we call it server stack or server rack, whatever.
Both are right.
Yeah.
I've heard both. Racks or stacks or whatever.
Um.
I prefer to use the term rack because that's what the case is. It's actually called a rack.
Yeah.
And we call ours Big Bertha.
Yes. The reason it's called a stack or a rack is because you stack servers on top of each other, but they're usually on rails. Well, mine's not on a rail.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time trying to find them. But yeah. So, other than that,
How you doing, viewer?
the other server I have is an HP Pro line. I had to think for a minute. HP Pro line. It's a big sucker. It runs daily, nonstop. I've not had an issue. Um,
Occasionally he does do a power cycle, but
I
that's
powered
few
them.
and far between.
I powered them down if we're gonna have a really bad storm.
That might cause a power outage.
Yeah.
But every time he plugs up his backup power generator, he don't lose power.
Exactly. But when I do that, I make sure those servers are still powered down, so it's less for the generator that has to
ramp up.
work and shit. So even though mine can power the entire house, which it does without skipping a beat. So it's
Predator.
a Predator. I had to think. A Predator. I got at Harbor Freight on early Black Friday.
Matter of fact, my father's backup generator was a Predator. His was a green one, not a red one. But his was a lot older model than yours.
How long has Harbor Freight even?
This one was before Harbor Freight. He got his from like Meyer. Yeah, Predator was in Myers before they were ever in Harbor Freight.
Oh,
Harbor Freight just became the exclusive seller of them when they became.
that's news to me. I didn't know that. But oh,
I didn't,
oh,
so I know stuff that you don't, and you obviously know
I
stuff
just started going to Harbor Freight. My friend, well, I'm not gonna say his name out on the stream. So we
Well, you
know.
can. Me and him know a person that swears by them.
Although I found some pretty cool stuff. I have a jump pack that I bought when I had the Chrysler Pacifica.
Yeah, that jump pack has come in handy.
It has saved their asses a few times.
Heck, is his other friends have been asking, hey, bring that jump pack down. We need to move something.
My next big, well, semi-big purchase is a professional scan tool, a touchscreen where I can program keys and program a computer or you know Once I do pet, oh yeah, I'll be top dog.
Hello, viewer.
Everyone, because right now I have a good scan tool that can talk to every module on the car. So,
And that was a gift.
yeah. And I get calls, hey, I need your scan tool. I can't talk to this module. It's because I know cars.
And these
I
are
taught an auto shop class.
and these are friends that have their own little pocket scan tools that don't talk much.
It only talks to the main computer. It talks to the engine computer.
And the body control module, pretty much.
No. It talks to the engine computer. I don't know if it talks to the ABS. No, it don't talk to the ABS.
Which is the anti-lock brake kit for those who don't know.
I don't even know if it talks to the trans. To be honest, I doubt it. So I think it only talks.
Is the transmission control unit or whatever
TCM, transmission control
module?
Yeah.
I knew it was a unit or module. Is that built into the
Sometimes
transmission, or is that a standalone unit?
Sometimes it's
Because I really don't know.
It's deep inside the vehicle. Sometimes it's in the trans. Sometimes it's under the hood. I can tell you this now: if you own a PT Cruiser, your TCM is under the hood.
How about the ECM or engine control?
That I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's somewhere either under the hood or. But if you have a PT Cruiser convertible or any PT Cruiser for that matter, if your vehicle has a hard time shifting, don't always say it's the trans. It's not always that. A matter of fact, I'll tell you this now, it's nowhere near that. It's always the TCM. Now, all you got to do is go to the junk yard. I'm saying this is the easiest part to change out on a car.
Not
only that,
done it personally.
Not only that.
Hello, viewers.
Not only
Welcome
that.
to the stream.
Not only that is it that easy. There's no programming needed. You don't even have to have the serial number to match. Chrysler on these older cars can say, "Oh, okay." Because my one friend had contacted me. He had a PT Cruiser convertible, and I told him, "Well, it's not the trans. I'll tell you that now. I'll just tell you that now. It's the TCM, and it's under the hood." Sure enough, he's like, "How sure are you?" 110%. He's like, "Okay." Sure enough, that's exactly what it was. He's like, "For now on, any Chryslers I get, I'm calling you."
And how many times has this person called you?
A lot.
For the same vehicle or different vehicles?
Different. I know Chargers, the old school Dodge Chargers. I'm going to say that now because the 2006 is before FCA or Fiat took over. The 2006s or 2008, I think, it might even be 2010, is when Daimler was still part of the. Technically, Daimler is still part of. Chrysler holds the name of Daimler still. I'll tell you that now. But they also
These
hold.
are the companies that have been using it under license.
Yes, they own the rights. Now, I bet you didn't know this. My van, the 2000 and the 2008, 2009, 2010 Dodge Grand Caravan and Town and Countries share the same shit. They share the same electrical trans you name it, it shares it. However, back in the day of Chrysler, they were in bed with Volkswagen. At the same time, they were in bed with um, Mercedes. So, by 2010, Chrysler and Volkswagen and Mercedes popped out the Volkswagen routine van, which you barely see out on the roads. It's because it was only available for 1 year, and then it stopped because it was is because they already had two other vans out there, the Town and Countries and the Dodge Grand Caravans. The Dodge Grand Caravans were mainly fleet vehicles, but now you can get them just because. But you can't. You can no longer get them. You can no longer get them new. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that now. Okay. The Dodge Grand Caravans was out till 2018, probably around 2020. The Town and Countries were out till 2016. So,
Viewers, if you have any questions, you can type it right out there in the chat bar.
yeah. I know Chrysler. I know their history.
Any car or tech information you want to be answered, feel free to type away.
Especially Chrysler.
Don't hesitate to ask questions.
I love Chrysler. I love them. I love them. I love them.
And for those who are here who share some of my audience from him, the reason why I haven't been streaming it's because it's a long story, and I should be able to get back in touch with you guys after a good while.
Yeah. The reason I haven't been streaming is because I've been dealing with some stuff, but I'm trying to get back into.
And the vlogs are coming back. He just needs time to get his vlog camera.
Yes, I want to officially switch to Mac, but it's like owning a Chrysler. Something's about to go fucking wrong. So that's why I switched back to Windows, and I'm gonna be honest. I know my friend Jim, who is in Ohio, is gonna scream at me because I turned him into a full-on Mac user. And then I switched over to PC because, I find Windows 10 and 11 to be stable. But I also like Android. However, it has to be the Samsung Galaxy S20 or the S21 or
the Samsung Galaxy series.
Yeah. But I do like iPhone. But I do have a HP Envy X360 touchscreen, which I absolutely speak, you dumbass. I had it since 2020. When I first started at Kroger, I worked double shifts, and when I did, I saved up a lot because my old laptop, for those who don't know, I had an HP G72. Basically, it was the HP Pavilion, but it was under the name G72. I've had that one since 2010, and we're now in 2023. My grandmother has it, and it's still in service till this day, kicking ass. That's why I like HP, I like Dell, but for new computers, I'll go with HP. So, but I was expecting to have the HP Omen longer than what I'm, you know,
His desktop open.
because apparently Microsoft got their pity panties in a bunch and says, well, you can't install Windows. Oh, you can't install Windows 11 on a 7th gen i5 or whatever. And I got that in 2018. When did Windows 11 come out?
Shortly after.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. So.
And at the time, it was unstable.
No, it was stable.
Well, the unofficial installs were unstable, but the official installs were stable.
Oh, I tested it. It was stable. It was real stable. But so now those who have an older computer are forced to upgrade. So I'm either going to build my own, or I'm going to buy another HP Omen computer. So who knows? We're at 50 minutes. Holy shit. Well, we're going to wrap up today's live stream because it's getting late. Please like and subscribe. Don't cause any fires like Tim. For those who don't know, Tim the Toolman Taylor, well, then that's sad. But don't rewire that. Don't rewire that damn dishwasher, Tim. Alright, guys. The more tired I get, the more silly I get.